Welcome to the world united. Welcome to the world united.
MANDAZA Augustine Kandewa, and MANDAZA is a healer, peacemaker, and keeper of sacred ancient African wisdom. He's been born in about 1946, and he's grown up in Highfields Township in the capital city of Harare, and was an active political youth member in the People's and served as a chief inspector until his early retirement in the mid-90s to heed to the call of the spirits which he had resisted for a long time as a man who grew up in the Christian background. After embracing his spiritual calling and initiation, he traveled the world, teaching, healing, performing sacred rituals. As a vessel of spirits, MANDAZA receives visions and dreams and also serves as a messenger of ancient ones. He carries the lion spirits, hence his totem, Shumba, which means lion in his native Shona language. His messages of goodwill, peace, and reconciliation encourages us all to love and respect nature, being in constant prayer for the seen and the unseen, and above all, to honor the feminine, who is the root of formation. We are so happy to have MANDAZA with us. He's a traditional healer and an ancestral spirit guide. His topic for today is the importance of connecting and communicating with our ancestors. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you.
So welcome MANDAZA Augustine. We are all waiting eagerly for your talk, please. Kindly unmute. Kindly unmute. Brian, can you help? Brian, can you help MANDAZA to unmute, please? Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yes.
Sir, unmuted. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And I would like to thank Creator for bringing us together to listen to what our Creator wants us to do to bring peace on this planet Earth. If you walk in the streets of New York, you'll see homeless people there. You'll see people begging for food in the streets of New York, such a very rich nation. You go to any big country of this world, Japan, for an example, Australia, New Zealand, the most developed countries of our world, you'll see people begging for food on the streets. You'll see the homeless people lying by the beaches there. You go to the forests, the Amazon forests, you'll see animals, wild animals limping. They've been wounded by someone who was hunting the wild animals. You'll see a bird that has lost its chicks because of the wildfires caused by us humans. Those animals and birds creeping and limping are praying for peace to prevail in the forests. The homeless people are praying for peace and truth and justice to prevail on planet Earth. You go to the oceans, to the big rivers, to the lakes, to the water springs. You find the fishes and the dolphins are in tears because they've been wounded by spilled oils that we have carelessly spilled in the rivers and the oceans. Those water animals and birds and grasses and trees are praying for peace to prevail on earth. Visit the world of humans everywhere in every continent of this beautiful Mother Earth. Women are crying for their rights. Women are fighting for their freedom. Women are being marginalized. They are praying for peace and healing to prevail on earth. You go to the United Nations, there are talks and talks and talks and dialogues and dialogues and dialogues trying to bring order to the different countries of our world. These are some of the signs that all is not well in our world. We are pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. We are scattered building materials. We don't have a home yet because we have not built a home yet. If we have the building materials still scattered everywhere. The World Parliament is a seed that has been planted by Creator on this earth. We want to see the seed germinate. Once it germinates, it must grow. We need to harvest more seeds that will feed creation. We have mushrooming religions today, mushrooming, who do not even see eye to eye. We are praying for peace to prevail on earth. Look at the beautiful mountains that we have throughout the world. They are no longer mountains because we are destroying them, looking for precious minerals. So the mountains are also praying for peace and healing in the world. Many traditions and cultures, indigenous peoples, you name it, throughout the world, are performing a lot of rituals every day. They even memorize the rituals and the prayers. We are even writing prayers and kind of ceremonies in books that we hand out to people so that they know, they have the knowledge and the wisdom of what is written in those prayer books. We have a lot of knowledge about healing and peacemaking, a lot. Some of us are PhD degree holders in religions, in cultures, in traditions. We are well equipped with all this information. We are even training more military people for our protection. Security systems are being put in place everywhere on planet Earth because we want to be protected. We want to be protected from what? From my neighbor, who is white, who is black, who is Jewish, who is Catholic, who is Anglican. When everything was being created, there was order. There was truth there. There was freedom there. There was justice. There was the spirit of oneness. Then the Creator gave us a name which we now call spirituality. Spirituality means oneness. It doesn't mean Jewish, it doesn't mean Catholic, it doesn't mean something else. The World Parliament does not belong to us only humans, or those people who are running the World Parliament. It's not theirs alone. It is a message, a parliament with a message to all creation. Parliament means family. There must be the world of parliament to begin with in you. If there is no parliament in you, don't talk about the parliament of the world at all. If there is no family in you, don't try to build families in the world. You won't succeed. Are you a usable parliament yourself? The yourself I'm talking about is not the physical being I'm looking at now. The real you, the living you that was never born. The real you that was never made by science, by religion, by culture, by ancient wisdom, is the heart. The heart is the love that we are looking for. Your heart is the peace the world is looking for. It is the freedom that we are looking for. And it is the justice that we are looking for. That heart loves the diversity of human color. That diversity given to us by Mother Creator. The different languages we speak today, we are again abusing to castigate my enemy, to skin alive my enemy, using this sacred language of Mother Creator, your heart. Mother Creator, your heart wants to see herself in her. She wants to see herself in her. You must be the reflection of herself. Are we yet a reflection of Mother Creator, Mother Love? I'm talking about humanity. I'm not talking about the animals in the forest. I'm not talking about the waters of the world. I'm talking about the world of humanity. This is where we have a problem in the world of failing to bring the spirit of oneness in the world. We are the nuclear weapon, my dear friends. We are the bomb. We are indeed the war. We may try to bring people together through the parliament of this world. We may try to bring people together in United Nations, in our big religions. For as long as there is no mother love inside of your heart, we are wasting time and resources. Yes, we talk of the continent of Africa, the continent of United States, of whatever country we have in this world. We may talk about all those things. That we were divided by the waters of the world, we say that. Mother Creator is an artist. She is a designer. That is why she has created the black color of humans, white color, yellow color, you name it. She is the mother of love. She is the mother of beauty. She is not the mother of confusion. All the continents are blessed. They are equally beautiful in the eyes of that mother creator. There is no gender in her creation. Gender issue has been created by us humans because we are short-sighted. We don't see beyond what our eyes can see now. This is the task, the work of the World Parliament that we are hosting today. It is delivering that clear and direct message to humanity, not to the universe, not to the waters of the world at all, no. It is the world of humans. This is where we need medicines that can heal the heart of mankind. Being holders of all these different degrees, this different knowledge from different cultures, having it here in the head does not bring order into the world. The knowledge and information you have must be the medicines that creates spirit of oneness and one love and one world. We may hold conferences and conferences, my dear. This is the ancient wisdom that I am getting from my ancestors. I'm not educated. I never went to school. I'm not a scientist here, not that. I'm just bringing this message to the world. As I deliver this message, I'm also learning a lot from the very same message myself, because I'm not holy. I'm not that important. I'm not. I'm the seeker of this knowledge as well, the seeker of peace as well, the seeker of healing as well, because I am also a wounded creation. The great spirit of peace is inviting humanity, is warning humanity to find your own path that will take you to the ocean. The ocean that does not refuse any river at all. We must become the big tree of life, my dear friends. If the roots were to separate themselves from the trunk of the big tree of life, the leaves will separate themselves from the big tree of life, the bark of the tree, the flowers, the buds, the fruit. We will never have any forest anywhere on planet Earth at all. But we are being asked by the voice of the World Parliament, this one here, to become a tree of life, humanity. We may have as many dialogues, peace dialogues as we want. For as long as we are not putting pieces of a jigsaw puzzle together, we are wasting time and resources and energies. Trying to write books about peace, you know, are we yet? When I talk like this, I'm including humanity, including the presidents of the world, the bishops of the world, the rabbis of the world. I'm including all those people. We are all humans. We want peace. We want freedom. We want love. How can we have peace if the leaves of the tree are fighting a war against the trunk of the same tree? What are we doing? We may, my dear friends, come together like this, at this forum like this one here. For as long as the temple of Creator inside of you is not usable, we are gathering for nothing. We are gathering for nothing. We are performing those rituals that we learned from Brazil for nothing. The beautiful ceremonies that we learned from India, from China, from Japan. We are so good at trying to mobilize people when we are approaching general elections. We show smiles everywhere to woo voters to come and vote for us. Once you are put into that position of power as an archbishop of your church, as a great leader of your own people in your own society, you forget why you are sitting in that position of power. Even the promises you made when you were wooing for votes, you bury them 6 feet under earth. You don't honor your promises. The message from World of Parliament says, be a man of your word. I love you, and that's it, unconditional love, that's it. Are we like that? Are we not the ones who, after a beautiful marriage, my friend gets injured and she's crippled and I divorce. She is no longer as that beautiful as the time I first met her. Mandaza is now a very poor man. He is homeless now. Do we still remember the services he offered when he was still healthy? Do we ever remember that person in our daily prayers and ceremonies? He is now used up. We've got all the knowledge and the wisdom he used to share with us. That's love we offer. By word of mouth. Mother Teresa could have been offered the highest position in her religion. She could have been even given the title saint. But she's just Mother Teresa. What a beautiful example of true love for children of the world. She fed the children of the world. Mother Earth, look at how we ill-treat her, and look at how much she takes care of us. What kind of relationship is there between humans and Mother Earth, the creator of all things? How do we treat her? How do we treat Mother Waters of the world? She gave birth to everything, the waters of the world. How is our relationship with her? I'm talking about humanity, who are praying for peace in order to prevail on earth. What kind of peace are we talking about? And what kind of healing are we talking about? What kind of unity are we talking about? What kind of spirit of oneness are we talking about? When we treat Mother Earth the way we treat her, when we treat the birds, the butterflies, the frogs, the way we treat them, and we say we are part of Mother Nature. We are talking about that. We are Mother Nature. We are not separate from nature. We are not separate from the trees. We are not separate from the waters. Do we know what we are talking about when we say we love Mother Nature? Who is Mother Nature? Who is this universe, the skies? Who is she? Who is the sun? Who is the moon? Who is the wind? Are we related to these things we are talking about? How, if so, how are we related? If I look at that tree, do I see myself in that tree? If I truly love Mother Tree. If the tree looks at you, does she see herself in you? Are you productive? Are you helpful? Are you the medicine that can bring order? Are you not yet still finger pointing at your president to say, I don't like this president. I don't like this prime minister. I don't like this governor. I don't like this archbishop of this church. If you are a true peacemaker, What have you done about what you don't like in that person? Do you know that if that prime minister of yours, that religious person of yours is making mistakes, do you know that that person is also sick of healing? Are you remembering that one who is mismanaging the governments during your ceremonies, to remember them in your prayers, that they be given eyes to see what you are yourself seeing, the beauty of unity? She doesn't see that because she doesn't know. She's blind. She's a sick person. She needs your services, your prayers, your rituals, your ceremonies. That's one way of peacemaking. The separation that are there in the families. We are now blaming the children of the world to say they don't respect elders. Are we not the ones who are blaming the children for causing violence in human society? If we are blaming the children for misbehaving, you as an elder, how are you going to heal those children? Have you ever looked at the environment in which they were born and raised, these children? Is it an environment that is healing, that is loving, that is making peace? If they are born and raised in an environment where there is chaos, they will pick it up and cause more chaos in the world. We need to heal the home, the altar, the you in you. When humans must travel, we are taking a long, long distance traveling from the head to the heart. We need to re-look at what we have here as knowledge we have acquired through the education systems of our world. Are the education systems of our world bringing people together like the Niagara Falls brings people together? The education systems, are they not separating us from one another? Are we not having the VIPs in human society? Who is not a VIP, a very important person? You are that VIP yourself. The homeless people are VIPs as well. They are created in the image of the Holy One. No one creation can live in isolation, my dear friends. Look at the pieces of a big tree of life. The roots cannot live in isolation. The whole tree cannot live isolated from the soil, from Mother Earth. This is the path to freedom that lasts forever. This is the path to justice. This is the path to true living love, love in action. When we become one big tree of life, one big ocean that refuses no river at all. It may be polluted river that is bringing the water into the ocean. The ocean welcomes everything and transforms everything. Am I yet the ocean? I am still struggling with my own self here, my dear friends. No Indian has a culture. No Japanese has a culture. No Africa has a culture. We are one culture. These are different parts of a culture that will give us a culture of life. This is what I see, my dear friends.
Thank you, Mandaza.
Thank you, Bob.